What's up, everybody? It lost. Oh, I see. They just automatically start you on the thing here. Alright, city reputation. Vaguely know what that is. Hey, Coral, thank you for the resub for 4 months. Jesus. Alrighty. Why is the game telling me about plunging attacks? Pretty sure I know how that works. Okay. Well, I can't make up my mind. If I want to roll for Bido or not, because she's rated up. I'm not sure, because you know, she's just a 4-star, and if I save up for something else, I could get her theoretically anytime. But I might not need to roll anytime soon, and I have so much stuff saved up. I probably will, because I wouldn't mind getting Child as well if I happen to get him while I'm at it. Oh god, it's one of these.
Among the heavens. From that kingdom came a crowned heir.
Didn't we already see this?
Tasked with seeking out the Genesis Pearl from the kingdom of darkness. The first crowned heir began her journey of seeking the pearl.
Same way you could get a Herc? Yeah, indeed. Yeah, I should probably roll some.
And the memory of her noble
I'll just be pissed if they rate up Jean in like the next couple months.
that she was the queen of the kingdom of darkness.
Edgy.
But take heart. A second crowned heir had already taken up the path where the first had stumbled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already saw this.
This is the story of your journey, of your tale to be told.
Yeah, we've already seen this. I think they're just reminding you of like where you're at. Is this a new battle pass? It is a new battle pass. Well, I know it's their first patch, and you can't expect them to, like, have done a million things already, but, like, come on, man. Like, this is pretty lame. Like, there's no skins. There's, like, this is so underwhelming for a battle pass. Like, god damn, dude. But I don't know, it's their first patch, so, you know. But I hope they put some effort into making that better. Feels bad, poi poi. Hey, 300 of these, though. I'll take that. And another 300 of those. Okay, sure. Feels good. Alright, we'll roll. We'll see how this goes. Character archive, I guess it's like a bank now. The thing, oh god. The only things I want out of this are Bido or Child, right? Like the other two, no thank you. Especially whatever the pink thing is. Get that off my screen. Yeah, we'll do Trial in a second. You get freebie stuff there. So, this is just a story summon. I like how they put these things on it, I guess to bait people into thinking they're rated up. I don't even know. Like, I don't know why they do that. Anyway, alright, let's see, right, you have to act- wait a minute. Oh, I guess I already have 10 of these. Okay. You know, it really doesn't have to do a screen for each one of these. Oh, God! God, why? That's stupid! It's so stupid! Fuck off, game! God, I hate that. This is why I didn't want to roll, right? And the thing is, the next time I get a 4-star, it could be this again! God! Blech! That's so frustrating, dude. Because I'm guessing it's just 50-50 between them, so like... God, why? Get it off the screen! Alright, how do we actually... Can you just... Yeah, you just... Wait. Why don't they tell you what all 10 are instead of the 1? I don't know why they do it. Wait. You... What? Okay, no. I thought it was making me do 1 pull at a time, and I was like, please, no. Hey, Finn, thank you for the sub for 17 months. For all those, you know, Lancers I've got. Well, that's, not great. It's always nice to save up every, you know, free thingy they've ever given out and then, you know, just getting a fucking lolly that you don't want. You already had 9 roll currency, that's why. Okay, makes more sense. Look at all this stuff that does not matter in any way. Come on! Fuck! See, this is why I didn't want to do this. Because it's like, you're just... You get literally everything but the thing that you want. God fucking damn it. Everything's fine, I just... Nope! I'm not in a good mood, chat. There is no God. So, I remember a long time ago, during Beowulf's only raid up that he's ever had. It's been like 5.5 years, and the one raid up Beowulf had, he had a split raid up with Fionn, and Kai really wanted Beowulf, right? And he just kept getting 4 stars that were not Beowulf, right? I'm feeling that right now. This is why I didn't want to do this, right? Because the odds are shit because there's so many 4 stars. Like, good God, man. It feels worse because this isn't bot SQ. It actually feels worse, by the way. Look at all this gear that does absolutely nothing. I mean, what do you even say at this point? I will remind chat that I actively dislike lolly characters. You know, 1 Bido would be nice, game. This sucks. This sucks so bad. At least I'm getting whatever this stuff is. I don't even know what it's for, but we're getting it. Chat, I'm pretty sure I could, if I had gotten luckier, I could have, like a max Bido, right? Or, you know, 1 of them. So yeah, we've gone through most of our stuff here. This is great. Just give me 1. Just give me 1. I don't like this game very much. Why would you rate up 3 4 stars? Thank fuck God. It's stupid. I just wanted 1 copy. I just wanted 1 copy. I didn't need 80 lollies into fucking Rocks of Babylon. Jesus Christ. This wasn't worth it. This just wasn't worth it. You know... Do we hit pity? Was that what that was? Did we hit the pity? I don't even know. I'm not feeling so good. I'm not. This wasn't the best. No, as far as I'm aware, the 4 stars do not go on rotation. If they did, I would have obviously waited until,
I still have a lot to do with the guild.
Dealik, will you shut the fuck up?
While I go back.
Like, we just got so many things that we don't need, and I used so much of my, you know, SQ that I had saved up there. I hope they don't rate up anything I care about now for a long... If, like, they rate up Gene after they rate up Rock Boy, you know, the spear guy, I'm gonna be really pissed, but hopefully that won't happen. Oh my god. How do you even tell? One more? Wait, do we get pity in one more? Thank you for the gifted sub, Gambler. Pities carry over? Oh, that's good. How can you tell where you are with pities? 90 summons. So is 90 summons a 5-star? Check history. Oh, right, that's a thing. Did they take a minute to update? There's where we got, that's our newbie summons. It takes a minute. Well, okay, no rush then. But yeah, maybe if we only need one more to get a 50-50 5-star, I might do that. But I might save it for the next one. I can't, that was bullshit. I got 8, like, how let's see, how many do we get? Let's, well, I guess it doesn't, it's not like FGO, it doesn't show, the copies. I'm so mad. I hate this thing. Is there any way to, like, burn the one copy you have? Or, like, when you unlock them, are they just there forever? Because, good God, I'm not happy. God, that sucks. How do you get, like, I want to say we got, like, 7 things that weren't Bido, I'm pretty sure. As far as I know, it doesn't roll over. Yeah, most games it doesn't. Most games, pity does not roll over. Oh, thank you for the $5 donation, New. Much suffering, yes. But, thank you, appreciate it. So, I think we got 5 of her. So we got 5 of her, I think, and 2 whoever the hell this is. Oh, God. Some people are saying it does roll over. If it does roll over, I might just wait. And then not, like, never roll again for so long. That actually wouldn't be so bad, because then, you know, like, I didn't really waste what I had, right? Oh, great, guys. It's fine. We got the battle pass, make 50 wishes. That's great. Pity does roll over. They confirmed it. Okay, that's actually good. That's not so bad. Dude, I could have had Bido at a super high constellation. I don't even know what her constellations are, but 20 under pity. I mean, I can just carry that over. That's fine. Like that. So seriously, if I wait like half a year to roll again, I'll still have it, right? So then I kind of didn't waste what I got. So like that doesn't feel too bad. All right, let's do the before we do like the main story and all that. Let's
Ta-da!
wait, what?
Barbara.
Did they just give out a free bar? What? Everybody gets bar. I mean, they already gave out a free Barbara though. I'm confused. I guess you get 2 copies of Barbara for free then.
Ta-da!
That's a thing. Alright, let's see. Check out our boy child here. Who is ironically one of the few characters that does not look like a child. The other one was time gated? Ah, I see. Alright, what do we got going on here?
You're mine.
That's interesting. So that I guess he just doesn't have a regular skill then. So I hope his normal attacks are good because yeah, he doesn't have a regular skill. His skill is switching. That is interesting though. Oh, I see there's a cooldown on how fast you can switch. I'm assuming he applies water with this. Can I hit any? Okay, apparently not. All right, well, I have terrible aim. Oh, I see. He does damage when he switches. Okay, that's really cool, actually. That means I'm assuming you want to then switch really often, so you're basically maybe switching between the two a lot. That's actually kind of fun. I swear, one of these days, I'm actually going to hit something with that. I want to know if he has 2 ults. Interesting. He does. That's pretty cool. Well, he's, you know, for a water user, is pretty cool. I haven't liked many of the water users in this game, so. So I think he applies water with his melee attacks constantly, but he does not apply water with his range.
Brace yourself. This is gonna hurt. No time to lose.
So switching to a bow doesn't do damage, but switching to the blades does. What the f- Is he supposed to be bad with the bow? Because it kind of feels like it. Look at the fuck is that shot? Yes. So I feel like how that works is you basically switch the bow to switch off of the bow. Like literally that's what it's there for. That's pretty funny. Well, it's pretty fun though. I wish this game had 2 skills per character though. I think that would really give them a lot more variety. And then like, so he could have like a skill for each weapon. That'd be nice. But hey, free loot. Oh, God. All this free stuff, though. That's nice. I don't see me ever really using her. I don't, like, hate her or anything, but I just don't... I mean, if I want Rock, I'll just use the main character or, Noelle. When I saw Lost playing her, it just did not look that fun. Like, I think you, like, shoot through the gate to fire bigger rocks or something. Like... Seems pretty boring, I'm not gonna lie.
Give up.
Like, I mean, you can apply rock, like, constantly, so a lot of crystallizing going on. Okay.
Give up.
This really is Rock of Babylon, though. Oh, I see this blocks projectiles. I mean, that's certainly handy, but I don't see me wanting to bother gearing her and whatnot. I remember Lost complaining about this character quite a bit.
Don't waste my time.
Yep, this sucks. I would never want to main her. Like, I'm sure if like you combine her with other characters, you can do some fun stuff, but I would never want to main this character. Oh my god. This is awful. Yay, I'm hiding behind a shield and clicking the attack button a lot. This is very engaging. Yeah, I think it was like this was the only character Lost had that was like, you know, under geared so he could use to play with me, and he was just bored out of his mind. I can see why.
It's no.
Can other characters attack through this and get the rock effect too? Because I could see her like being kind of fun to just synergize with other people, but like on her own, just ugh.
Let's spark things up a little.
Boy, do I not like this team.
Give up.
That is not what I wanted to do. Okay, well, never doing that again.
It's not.
If you walk through the screen, you get a geo damage bonus. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, she seems kind of like you're supposed to switch to her, then switch off of her. Much. Like, oh man, I can't wait to stop playing this character. No, 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 no. That's not the button I wanted to click. Get me out of here. Dude, I'm still so mad I got the fucking lolly 5 times. It's just stupid, dude. We'll do Bido last. She's actually cool. I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm just gonna play Kaya instead, actually. I'll make it work. I'm sure this is gonna make someone in chat mad, but I don't care. I don't care what she does. And before this is like impossible with Kaya, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll do a little bit of the main story. It's already kind of late, so I'm not gonna like play loads, but we'll do some stuff. I actually enjoy Kaya's gameplay because he's like, you kind of switch off him a fair bit too because his ult, you know, switches over and stuff. But you can do enough while you're on him, right? Not be like bored. And if you want to play him, it's fine. Like when I do sometimes some co-op and you only get access to one character, if I have to play Kaya, it's fine, right? You can do some stuff. But then also you can do a lot of synergy with him. You know, he's mostly a synergy-based character, but still. Watching his staff. See, you should be on Lisa to break this, but it really is frustrating how not good Ice is at fighting fire. Oops. Like, it feels like it should be like, you know, they should counter each other, but it doesn't really work that way. When does he get Savage Will Fury? I know, right? Yeah, it is cool that he's got Yuri's voice actor in Japanese. Oh yeah, you can change key bindings now. That's kind of nice. I guess we'll see. Depends on kind of what's what. I mean, most of the default keybinds are all right, but there might be a few things that I might change. Especially switching characters, I might change some of those. It's cool that they let you try the new characters though, and you get stuff for doing it, so you don't feel like you're wasting your time. So even if you don't like the characters, like, oh hey, look, you can get some free stuff. And look, we have Kaya again. Alright, so as far as I am aware, you basically can block a certain amount of damage, then let go of the button. And the more you blocked, more damage you do or something. Your animations are very different from D-Luke's. Swing at me! Do it! You're not doing it. There you go. Can I get the other one? I know, it's, people were saying you can, like, perfect guard things or something. Kind of curious how that works. Jesus. Okay, I don't know what this does. It's adding lightning door stuff? They get like arcs. It's like arcing, hitting different people. That's pretty cool though, I'm not gonna lie. So we do a perfect one. Is there a way to tell if you get a perfect one? Well, we just got decked. Damn it. Can you just throw it out? Yeah, you can just throw it out. It just doesn't do nearly as much damage. Yeah, I'm guessing the damage you do is based on what you block. Screen shakes a bit. I think that was one. Like, kind of vibrates or something. I should check what her, I'm gonna be pissed if her constellations are good. Because I just... we got so many of the lolly, and those could just be constellations. Can I trade half of them? Can I have half of the lollies as Bido instead, right? Just, like, meet me halfway here, game. They're okay. Yeah, some characters just have constellations that are nuts. Like, Noelle's are really good, and honestly, Amber's are really good. They make her much better. Here, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, we got her constellation. I have no idea what that does either. Okay, that's not too bad. Means you're gonna get your ult a hell of a lot more. I know some people are Barbara mains, because I've heard you can basically make her quite a damage dealer and still heal everybody. And I know some people are just straight up Barbara mains. They must really like that. If you're on her a lot, you just get your ult constantly. Everyone gets the constellation except the one I was rolling on. Feels bad. What's Stormbreaker? Is that the ult or is that the block? I don't even know. If that's the block, that's pretty good, because I'm pretty sure its block is like based on your health. Oh, it's the ult, that's not as good, but that's still good though. That'd be really good if it was the shield. So I'm assuming this means when your ult is hitting more enemies. That's, yeah, that's good, but that's not like, wow, that really changes the character, right? Because some of Noelle's like really changed the way she works. The gems you get were to buy 4 stars from the shop so you can trade them for Bido when they rotate. Oh, that's good. Let me see how many I got. Okay, these just make your skills higher. Within 10 seconds of taking damage, Bido's normal attacks gain 20% additional electro damage. Does that count when you block? Does blocking count as taking damage? Because if so, that's pretty nice right there. Most of her stuff seems to be about make her ult better. Almost everything here makes her ult better. Yes, well that's really good then. So the one that really matters, I'd say it's that one. So you need a good number of copies of her then. Yeah, most of these make her ult way better. Alright, let me check the shop. See how much of that gym stuff I got. Yeah, I bought this. It's the one thing I've done, and I'm fairly happy with that. I want to support the game, and so I figured getting, because this is good boom for your buck, and it's not really gambling. It kind of is, but not exactly, so I don't mind it. Yeah, $5 a month, and you actually get way more than you would get if you spent $5 on like actually buying this stuff. I have no idea where the is it this? No. I remember seeing it before, but I forgot how you get to it. Whale indeed. Technically, I spend money on FGO as well when they do GSSR, right? So Paimon bargain. There we go. Okay. So I see. I guess they rotate a 4-star. Wait, I don't even have enough for one copy though. That kind of sucks. Cause yeah, I'd have to roll a good chunk more. Well, hopefully, whenever they put a 4-star in here, I'll have rolled again. Yeah, this is what I have a lot of. And these, I guess, are like for Ascension mats and that kind of thing. So this is more. These are like convenience. These are like mana prisms. That's what I'm guessing is. These are rare prisms essentially, and these are mana prisms. Well, hopefully they'll just raid up something I want again. I might take a shot from pity to see if I can get Child. I'm not really sure because I like him, but I don't like super like him. But I have no water user that I actually really like, so we'll see. But not this second. I do find it funny that his bow is crap, and you basically want to be melee. I think that's pretty funny. Like you switch to the bow to switch off of it. Okay. Let's see, what are we even doing here? I'm guessing you have to do the new main story to unlock the new boss, I would assume.
I guess I'll post an.
Oh yeah, I don't want that, Zaw. I don't want that. Ideally, I would like to just not roll until like Jean gets rated up, and I would say D-Luke, but I already have D-Luke because bullshit. So you know. Yeah, see, this guy's a nature guy. We don't have a nature guy, but the enemy's got one. Like, that guy's like a pure nature dude, Leaf or whatever. So, if I remember correctly, doesn't Bido's guard... What the fuck? Okay, I wasn't paying attention there and I just instantly got deleted. Okay, well... This guy is green though, so, you know... That was an interesting way to die.
What's the hurry?
I just used the wrong res item, but, whatever. Anyway, off memory, Bido's block is based off her like max HP or something. I'm guessing you want to go kind of hybrid-y with max HP and attack or something, or electro damage even. Oh right, they buffed burning grass. I forgot about that. I read about that they made, like, the higher your world level is, the more... Dude, that's so bad. It's like you'll kill yourself so easy with D-Luke. Because he just spreads fire everywhere. Or barrier scales with HP. I guess it depends on how much you need to be able to block for her to be reasonable. Because I don't see me wanting to play her in a way where I'd want to block more than once. Oh yeah, can't you convert? Can you convert this stuff now? I don't know what you do to do it, but that's gonna be really handy for me. It's like when I'm not streaming, I can just save it up, and then when I stream, I can use a bunch at once. All right, what am I doing here? I'm supposed to go. I think I'm supposed to go up top. You don't unlock a recipe. I'm guessing it's from like maybe one of these side quests or something. I'm guessing it's that one. I'll have to do that ASAP, because some days I just ain't got time to play, right? And then if I'm not streaming, you know, I might as well save up my stuff. You get it from Leeway rank 3? That sucks. I don't want to do shit in this zone. I hate this fucking zone. Hey, True. Thank you for the resub, man. I'm having a good night aside from the Gacha. That could have gone a lot better. You basically auto-unlock rank 3? Okay, that's good.
Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber!
It's retroactive? Oh, that's good.
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade Chamber, heading to its location on the map is the sensible thing to do.
I mean, honestly, I think the ice lolly was probably better than the lolly we got, but it's kind of splitting hairs at that point.
Let's look around. There has to be a way up there nearby.
I'm assuming we're gonna get the green element as a playable character at some point. Maybe that means we'll get more characters with like a green design. That would be nice. Boy, that's mighty convenient. Imagine the key to getting to like this mystical palace being just like a random air wheel.
There's some sort of mechanism thingy. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
Literally a bad storm could destroy that thing. I really hope they get more variety in their character design. And they asked for feedback, that's what I gave them pretty much, because like there's such, what the fuck? There's such, like, they're so limited in their character scope, like they're all really similar, so it's the same kind of art direction.
It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon gets it! If it was a secret, Ganyu wouldn't have let us try to find it ourselves, right?
Can't she just fly there?
Alright.
It's like a zip line or something.
Then we can... Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Paimon has a new idea. Why don't we...
People always say English Paimon is bad, and it's not amazing, but she's fucking awful in Japanese. Like, I don't understand how people can listen to the squeaky bullshit in Japanese, like, oh yeah, this is totally normal and fine.
Oh, right. This method does seem a bit unsafe. Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista.
See, video games, especially JRPGs, they kind of have to have that mascot character. I don't know why, they just do. And I normally hate them. But in Tales of Vesperia, you get a badass dog that gives everyone attitude. It's amazing, right? Like, that's a mascot character I can get behind. Repeat, right? Like, that was nice. But most of these games, they just have to have the annoying mascot character for some fucking reason. Wow, now that was a chest, right? That was okay. It had other things in it too. Okay, 2 SQ fragments there. It's great. I like plenty of the voices in both languages, really.
I'll catch up.
There's definitely a few I like more than one than the other. Like, Kaya is definitely better in Japanese. There's a run seeker. I might want to bust out Amber here.
Leave it to me.
Oh yeah, my D-Luke still has no health because he burned to death. Slash got stabbed by thorns. This guy's being a bra here. Dude, there was one of these that, like, what he does is, like, they kind of design it where they're like brothers or something, and, like, you find the one and he leads you to the other one. It's kind of awesome. What does he do? What? Do I have to come all the way back up? What the fuck, bro? Really? That's, you just, okay. Let me do this thing first. He's like, yeah, I'll see you later, chum. Oh my god, the burning. Yep. You have to be careful about that. Yeah, it's doing 141 per tick. It used to do 8. This actually is annoying because I can't, like, do stuff on D-Loop because of that.
No one escapes my sight.
Oops.
Steady as stone.
Dodge this. Dodge this.
Oh, fuck. I think they changed the particle effects on some things. Like her charge shot here doesn't quite look the same. It definitely seems like it. I think they changed the animation on barriers too a little bit, like once you pick up.
No stone unturned.
It looks like maybe like a lighting change or something like that. Yeah, I guess you could just have Vito stand and burning stuff. Oh yeah, can't you get a compass now to help you find the like stam boosting items, which apparently there's one over here somewhere. So Spirit Guy's over there, and there's a stam thing here. Really close. I wonder if it's above me. Oh god, it might be. It is above me. God damn it. Fuck. Go back. Abort. Yeah, I'm level 9 out of 10 on those, so I need like, I don't know, like 15 more or something. I have never used any kind of guide or YouTube video or anything like that to find any of those, so... And so in Mondstadt, I actually really enjoyed finding all of them. Like, I think I need the Earth main character. I hate this fucking game. Yep, or one of those wind bottles. You could probably use one of those wind bottles that they just added. Oh yeah, or Venti, that too. I'll just mark it on my map. There we go. Well, I got Bido. Well, I'm hoping you wanted to get her. I feel bad for all the people that wanted the lolly, because I'm sure some people did, and I'm over here getting it constantly, and I don't even want her. free stuff. Alright, where are we going? So where's the rep stuff? Is it this? No, that's the, what's a thing? But I'm assuming it's somewhere in the main town. The triangle? Okay, so this thing right here. Okay, I'll check that in a second.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking about? We're invited guests. What makes you think you can treat us like this? No. Wait. Maybe this was Ningguang's plan all along. She pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a Millelith ambush here to arrest us. Now Paimon's mad. You, over there. This is a trick, isn't it? How shameless.
What? We're just on guard duty. What do you mean, shameless?
What nonsense! Seize these suspicious intruders at once!
Nice haircut, by the way, guys.
Well, here they come. Line them up and knock them down.
I feel like this is illegal.
Steady as stone, as a good knight should.
I like how there was 2 of them, and now there's 3. Also, all with the same haircut, by the way. What the fuck? So I have like a 52% chance to proc a heal when I attack, and I was hitting 3 guys there, and I barely healed at all, right? Because you can see off of D-Luke like when it procs, and it barely procced. Feels bad, man. Let's see, if I was Zaw, I would have the thing where it heals every time. I really am interested, though, to gear up my Fido and see how the counterattack works. I think that could be a lot of fun. And all of a sudden, more guys.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Can we get some heal? Come on! Jesus! Is there like a limit to how many times it can proc in a short period of time or something? Because, Jesus. Yeah, they've definitely changed some of the particle effects.
Take the target alive. Attack. Bested. 2 arms. Take the target alive.
So why are we just slaughtering guards? I don't understand. Like, this is stupid.
Steady as stone. As a good knight should.
He just doesn't want to heal D-Luke. That's the thing.
Attack.
I'm really hoping the game has changed some things, so knocking enemies off high vantage points isn't a bad thing. Like, it should be a good thing. But normally when you knock people off, you're like, God damn it, now they're gonna reset and get full
What's all
health.
this about?
Lady Kuching, these 2 strange people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhong Ballista.
What? How would you know that? How on earth? Excuse me? How do you know that? This guy's got Gilgamesh's NP, right? The one that lets him see into other timelines. You know, the fucking EX ranked one, right? How the fuck does... They seem to have the designs for this thing. Like, yeah, I guess he's a pickpocket now.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the Jade Chamber?
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Qixing. Who are you?
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Who?
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing.
I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
Wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich big shot out here in the middle of nowhere either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng Pass has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence. These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding? Paimon never would have thought.
Anyway, for a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery. Even to the
Oh god, what are you talking about? It's a giant crossbow! Yeah, you need mystical knowledge of, you know, magic arts to figure out basic science. Like, okay, champ. Can you imagine, like, you're like in medieval times and you're on like a castle wall in the middle of a siege and you see like a crossbowman, you're like, oh my god! This man must have knowledge of the mystic arts! And then everyone looks at you like you're a fucking retard, right? It's like, it's a crossbow.
That was...
That's not an automatic crossbow, you have to aim the damn thing. Like, it had sights and everything.
Right. So, Lady Yuheng...
Like, I remember the quest! They literally tell you to go find, like, string or some shit. Like, it's just in, like, a storage room in the same building. And, like, you literally take supplies from the building that this thing is from and use those supplies to fix it. Wow! Such mystical knowledge!
Just call me Kuching. I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior...
It's like fucking Arthur in Monty Python being all a duck, and the guy's like, you know, wow, you're so versed in the ways of science. Because, you know, a duck, you know, floats, and so if someone, you know, weighs as much as a duck, that means they're made out of wood, because wood also floats, and therefore they're a witch.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you?
Huh?
You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There was no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god. Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the
Tesla be
area,
like, yep.
questioning the citizenry and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover.
Imagine this game, but the main character's Tesla from FGO. That'd be great.
I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods or the Adepti.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that the actions of the Adepti this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary...
Yeah, she gets points for not blindly hyping gods. I'm okay with this.
For a Council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. The time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is
It's
there
time for science!
Another super bold statement.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, traveler. You should both be off to the Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
I'm not doing that.
But wait, that's right. Greeting gifts are a staple of Liyue's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything, just to respect Liyue's culture.
All right. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first. You didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion. And, well then,
Oops.
may we meet again, traveler.
I think I missed a bit of dialogue there.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we see her? Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar-frosted slime! Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect.
What did the
for a
slimes ever do to
rich
anybody,
person
dude?
like Ningguang. Why don't we go with that for a gift? Nope! But Paimon's sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one, and neither will our riches.
I feel like this game is obsessed with constantly making you do like fetch quests that really have nothing to do with anything, just to pad shit out. Alright, let's see the rep thing. Slimes are not emergency food, indeed. Dude, if you could play as a slime that had like a full moveset, that would be awesome. I'd be so down for that. Okay, where are we going here? Like, just plays the regular slimes, get a bunch of like jump attacks and shit, it'd be great. I'm assuming he's down below. Yep. Okay. Free stuff. You can tell I don't do nearly that much stuff out here because I don't like this area. Probably farther along in Mondstadt, I would think. Okay, there's a claim all button, thank God. Alright, yeah, already level 3. Bounties. Now, see, this is where the game desperately needs, and this is, you know, first update, you know, so, you know, reserve judgment a bit, but I'm like, they need it. It should be such a high priority in this game to add more enemies, right? And I don't mean stuff that has to be like on the par with like the wolf. I just mean like mini bosses, just enemies that have movesets that matter because they don't have very many and they need them, right? If, that should have been so high priority. Just add a couple. You don't have to add like 10 at once, but for God's sakes, if you can add 1 or 2, you know, that would be really helpful just to spice up, you know, like the iframe timings you need to learn and that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm guessing that's the recipe right there. Don't give a crap about that. Don't care. I feel like a lot of this stuff is like, you know, crafting stuff and then like cosmetics. But I don't think I'm gonna like the cosmetics from this zone much, so... I think what I've heard is they just added reskins of stuff that's already in the game, which is better than nothing, but it should have been such a high priority to get some new like base models and like new stuff. But I'm sure they will add stuff, so I'll give them a minute before I'm like, you know, F goes over there 5 years in and they don't have story replay, so it's like, you know, we can give them a second. Okay, where do we how do we craft this? Like, what's the menu for it? I'm assuming it's not food. Because that would just be weird.
As I gaze out upon the sea.
Alchemy table? Okay, let me see. Let me go to Mondstadt too. Because, you know, Mondstadt is the better city. I'm just saying. Hey, Renwick, what's up, man? It's been a while. Thank you for the 25-month resub. That's, that was a spell. Oh, there they are. The new character model, I think. Yeah, I've done a lot more in this zone. It's almost like I like Mondstadt or something. Fair enough, Renwick. That's actually a sign of intelligence in my opinion, right? Where it's like if you don't, you don't blurt out things, like you don't have strong opinions, but you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, right? That's not a bad thing. I don't know what that is. Wind catcher? Oh, this must be the bottle thing that makes air currents. Okay. Do you have to use, is the rep system how you get like the compass or whatever? That's kind of cool. I don't mind that. Breakfast sandwich. Look, you fry an egg and you put it on bread. It's real easy. Imagine needing a recipe for like scrambled eggs, right? Like you need to follow a book. It's like I can't do this on my own. He tried using Scatty. He's pretty good. Can I do this at any of these, or do I have to go to a specific one? I'm assuming you have to use the other one. I don't even remember where the fuck that was. Have you tried farming chains? You know, I don't generally have chain problems, honestly. Like, the amount of chains you get from, like, freebie events and just random drops and stuff is normally more than enough for me to deal with whatever I need. Because I don't level... like, a lot of the characters that use chains I don't care about, or I don't even have. Oh wow, you can revive with way more health. It's kind of nice. You need to use the recipe. Alright, let's see here. It's not a food recipe, so I don't know where it would be. Oh, I still have a bunch of the Abyss, some of these Abyss things that I haven't opened yet. Here we go. That's kind of wonky, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like stuff like that, you should just, when you obtain it, you should just get it. I don't really get the point of the middleman there. Oh my god, get out of the way, Margaret! Oh my god. There it is. So how many of these are you allowed to make at a time? I'm hoping you can make as many as you have the AP for. But if it's like limited to like 1 or 2 a day, that would be really annoying. Still better than nothing, but okay, I think it looks like it's just limited by your AP. That's not so bad. I mean, I've hardly done anything in 1.1, so I don't really have much of an opinion on it. In terms of Gacha luck, I'm not enjoying it at all, but you know, that's a different story entirely. Okay, is this the... I guess this is the thing that lets me find these, but I don't need it. I already have all of these. Because I assume that's what this is. This is like tracking down the air ones, and this is tracking down the earth ones. This one I actually give a crap about, though, because I don't have all of these, so I'll make this. Why can you make more than one? Is it like consumed on use? Because that'd be annoying as hell if it's consumed on use, because you have to craft one for every one that you're missing. So 3 per day, that makes about sense. Consume 1 to find 1? Oh god, okay, I'm not gonna make any just yet then. Because I haven't even, you know, I'll find the ones I can find on my own, and when I'm down to just a few, then I'll bust those out. That's annoying. That kind of sucks. But yeah, I don't need any for Mondstadt. I already got them all, so I'm good. I like how when you get them all, it just says like, you have been recognized for your efforts or something like that. It's like, oh, thank you. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Oh yeah, wait, let me make one of those wind bottles. Let me look at that too. I think you have to like get a bottle and you have to like actually find the things out in the world and then trap them in the bottle or something. Maybe I don't have the rep for it yet, I'm not sure. I might not actually have it yet. Okay. You forge it? Oh, that means a blacksmith, okay. That's awkward. Why would you have to get a blacksmith to forge a bottle? I mean, I guess to be fair, especially with this level of technology, actually, you would need someone with some degree of skill, but still, that's a bit silly. You can probably just buy it at a... Wait, what? I have to go do that? There it is. Okay, wow. Wow. That's a bit extreme. Like, wow, good God. To make a bottle? I don't know, man. Look, you have to pay up like all this money. That is, that's pretty steep there. So is this thing consumed too when you, like, I'm assuming you make just the one, and then the thing you catch is consumed. Okay, well, while that's forging, I'm gonna go get water. I'll be right back. Also, rip flowers, by the way. Yeah, if you have Venti, you don't really care about this item at all. It's like, I don't need that. All right. So I'm hoping that it's not a pain to fill this bottle up or whatever. What do you have to do to like get it? Like I think you have to like find one of those air things. Yeah. I'm guessing, yeah, the wind thing, the little spirit thing will be consumed, but the bottle won't. I think there's some of those up here. Let's see. Rip that guy. I remember there's that, that thing in the sky, right? That's how you got to the Abyss place the first time. There's definitely some around there. Wait, isn't that... I think I'm conflating two zones. I think it's over here. Oh yeah, Majora's Mask. Good times, man. But, so back what I was talking about a minute ago, wouldn't it be nice if, like, when you open up that new bounty UI, you just saw a bunch of new enemy types you've never seen before, right? Instead of like, oh yeah, those things you fought a bunch already.
Still a long road ahead.
Okay, hold on.
Windblade.
Why is that Windblade? That's not a blade. That's just a circle that goes boom. Meanwhile, you have this. Why isn't that Windblade? Like, who names your moves, lady? Like, that looks like a blade. This is just an orb.
Windblade.
Like, how is that a Windblade? Also, I'd like to point out she's a Chune because almost no one actually says attack names in this game, but she does, and so does Fish, apparently, so... Her brother, yeah. Remember when we actually gave a fuck about him? For like the first 10 seconds of the game? I guess when you found those air things here, they go away, so... This is actually not a good spot for this. I'm actually like petrified to use D-Luke in grass areas now. Because it's so easy to burn yourself alive. Like, what the fuck? How did I not open this chest? I feel like this is a treasure chest that spawns with world level because I don't see how I missed this. Like I know I'm blind, but I'm not that blind. Kaya on firefighting duty indeed. Alright, let's see if I can remember literally anywhere that these things spawn. Finishing sentences. I think there are some out here somewhere. You know what? I don't even need to kill these guys, but just real quick. See, if I had Amber, I could set up the doll in advance. Oh god, I'm standing in the fire. Oh my god, I'm so used to just not caring.
Leave it all to me. I'll catch up.
Dodge this.
God, that does so much damage. It's so fucked.
Dodge this.
Good aim.
Cool it.
I feel like this was a secret nerf to D-Luke. And a buff to Amber, though. Because it's easy for her to set things on fire or not stand in them. Meanwhile, D-Luke over here is just killing himself.
What's the hurry? Dodge this.
Oh, fuck!
What's the hurry?
I have to imagine if you actually really gear the main character, she can be pretty strong. Because like I'm using absolute trash gear here. I play Genshin Impact on PS4. My internet is shit, so I have to wait like 20 hours to play it again. Feels bad, man. Well, the good news is, I mean, this game is so much more like a you know, more typical, I guess, like single player game, right? In many respects. So you're not, you know, it ain't going anywhere. But yeah, I know when there's like new stuff you want to do, kind of sucks having to wait. Wait, how is there one of these out here that I haven't done? The fuck? I'm pretty sure somewhere out here, though, there's those wind spirits. Huh, is he in a tree or something? What? Hold on, where was it pointing again? So directly this way, right? Why is there a chest up there? That must have been a respawn. I know I've been up there. Yeah, I think like it's like chests. Certain chests come back with world level upgrades or something.
Retribution.
Oops. Trying to play the game and read chat at the same time is not the easiest thing. It's okay, I got a potato though. Yeah, I know I've been up here, so I guess that's one that's not always there. Oh. That's, like, there's been destructible stuff before, but it doesn't normally look like that. Oh, don't go up there. Don't go. Oh my god. Billy, please. Will you fuck off? I think you just shot through the floor. Wait, where did he go? Oh, there he is. God. He just wanted to see the sun one last time before becoming a statue for the rest of eternity, you know? Okay, still haven't found any of those wind things. I know, I remember there are some that respawn because it's like a thing you can reactivate over and over. I don't actually remember where they were off the top of my head. That ghost is new? Really? That would explain why I hadn't done it already. I didn't really expect them to add new puzzles to the old areas. I mean, I'm not really complaining, but, Whoop! That's a blast radius right there. Hey, I mean, I lived, so...
No stone unturned. Someone needs assistance.
Can someone explain to me why Noelle needs 1,000,000 of those berries that I just picked up? Like, she needs so many of those. Even if you like them, why would you need that many? Like, she needs, like, just an absolute crap ton, like, to ascend. Yeah, world level... I always like that people, like, act like world level's like a bragging thing. It means nothing. Like, what matters is your stats relative to the enemy stats, right? So, like, if you're on world level 2, but your stats are really, really low, it's gonna be harder than if you're on, like, world level 5, but your stats are really, really, really high, right? So it's a relative thing. I guess they tell you where a lot of big ores things are now. There's a very specific place I'm trying to find again. But I haven't done any, like, exploring in this game in so long, I can't remember where it was. I'm really struggling to remember. Yeah, I've never found any of the world levels. I mean, every world level ever, I've actually held my stats back to try to keep it from, like, not being too high. Oh, hi, guy. As I burn to death in grass now.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Yeah, I feel like the grass change is really good for Amber, but really bad for T-Luke. Here, I'll just go to a shrine. I want to see. Yeah, that'll fuck you up pretty fast. Oh yeah, thanks, Noelle. Noelle gives you a shield when you get low on health. Yeah, I guess it does make Noelle better. I do not know why I cannot remember where this one thing is, but it's just not happening. The game really wants you to use Barbara, excuse me. Like, she's your only free water character, and there's so many reasons why you need that, and then she's got really good healing. I'm kind of pissed. I'm glad that I've got Bido, right? Because she's just cool anyway, but she's a lightning character that I actually like, but she won't help at all with the one thing that I consistently need a lightning character for, and that's the water boss when the fucking hawks spawn. I have no problem. I actually killed the water boss solo the other day, even though my gear's kind of crap. But the only thing that's a problem is the hawks, right? And because my Lisa's gear is trash and I don't like Lisa and I don't want to gear her, I had to kill him with Amber, and that was awful. And yeah, Bido doesn't help with that at all, so... I'm pretty sure now you can send people out on missions and still use them in gameplay, so... That's pretty handy. Wait, can her counter actually hit the hawks? Like, does it go high enough? Because, like, that move right there, that can't hit the hawks. I don't know why, but he's swinging straight upwards, but it can't hit the fucking hawks, right? So I was thinking Bido probably wouldn't hit them either, but if she can, that'd be nice. Because I fucking hate having to use Lisa for things. And I don't, especially now that you have to, like, you know, put some effort into gearing people, right? Only when they swoop at you? That's not going to be very useful, honestly. Like, good luck timing that. Because it's... If you could take a second and just take your time and kill them, sure. But you're time limited in the water fight. If you don't kill them crazy fast, then you just auto-die, so... It's because it's wanting me to use my gadget thing. But I'm trying to find one of those air sprites, which I just can't. Because there's not very many of them. And I remember a spot, like I know what the geography looks like, where there's a bunch of them. But I can't remember where that like place is. I want to say it's like up here somewhere. Okay, I swear they've like added new chests or something because I've been here and there's no way I missed these.
Dodge this.
Oh. Do I get water from this? That was interesting. I guess it's because the ground was ice. It is trying to apply water though, but he's just immune. Because, you know, he's made out of water. Look at all the fire. I mean, I guess I'm happy to have, you know, more free SQ from these things. What I'm more frustrated at is that there's a whole section of the map that I just don't remember where it is. And I don't know why, like, and it's clearly because I never go there for, like, dungeons or bosses or anything like that, but, like, there's just this spot that I'm trying to remember where it is, and because I know it has those wind things. And I just want to remember where the fuck it is, and I just cannot find it to save my life here. And I'm not seeing, like, the geography that's near it at all. Like, I know what the geography near it is, and I'm not seeing it. So I'm, like, super confused. This is what I get for not doing anything in this zone for a long-ass time. And I've ran into the spot that I'm thinking of several times when, like, doing dailies or whatever, I'm pretty sure. Like, I can think of several that, like, I know where they are, but I just don't know, like, where that, like, area is, if that makes any sense, and that's just really annoying. Like, I remember several puzzles where you'd have to, like, grab 3 of them to, like, go up to get one of the stam boosting items. And there's, like, one of those in particular that I'm thinking of, and I just absolutely cannot fucking remember where that is. I totally think it's, like, somewhere in this part of the map, because I know, like, the geography is not, like, in this area and stuff like that, but I just cannot fucking remember where that is. Like I remember like what like there's a hill and everything. I remember like what it looks like. I have no point of reference for where that is on the map. I'm actually gonna be pissed if I find one of the wind things that's not that one. You know, just thinking about it, they don't have a... What the hell is that? Is that new? But they don't have a lightning flower. They've got a fire flower, wind flower, ice flower. But yeah, I don't think they've got a lightning one. Yeah, this is new, huh? Looks like it's just for weapon XP. Which is useless, to be honest. No one has problems leveling weapons. Like, artifacts are the thing everybody cares about for leveling. I'm about to give up because I'd rather be doing new things. But it's driving me nuts that I can't remember where this place I'm thinking of is. Yeah, sending them can be a pain, but leveling them is not a pain. Like, ore is everywhere. Like, every time I send a weapon, I can so easily get it to its maximum level cap. Like, I don't even have to care. Like, it's nothing. Because one, you know, you have your duplicate weapons and stuff other than, like, refining and stuff, you have no other use for. And how do I put this? You have way less weapons to level than artifacts, right? Like, it's not even close. You have one weapon per character. Where you have many artifacts per character. So, like, the amount of weapons you get to be, like, turned into XP for other weapons, and then just ores, you can use ores to be turned in to XP for other weapons. You know, that's just easy to deal with. With artifacts, you cannot turn ores into XP for artifacts, and you have way more artifacts to level than just one per character. But yeah, me and Za are kind of in that boat. Some things are really different for us because we intentionally don't level our units a lot until we're like, okay, I feel like the game's hard enough now, it's okay to upgrade my stats. But because of that, we have more, how do I explain this? You have more days of, like, filler, right? Like, you have more time for, like, your daily activities to stockpile, right? So you end up stockpiling more artifacts and more weapons and more ore and, you know, more daily rewards. So when you finally do get around to upgrading your stuff, you've stockpiled a lot more than what other people have, because other people have, like, tried to upgrade as fast as humanly possible, right? Also, I still need to kill the wolf. Same for, like, Mora, right? It's like, because I'm not, like, blasting as fast as possible with upgrades and stuff, by the time I need my Mora, I've done way more dailies than most other people, and things like that. Because, like, 12 days is nothing, though. Like, by the time I actually feel like I want a weapon at that high of a level, I'm gonna just have so much fucking ore by then. Because I've already been playing this game for way more than 12 days. Because a lot of people are like, oh my god, I have to get this gear to... Like, why the fuck would you need a level 80 weapon at this point in the game? Like wow, I'm at world level 30, I need a level 80 weapon. Like, yeah, that's gonna be fun. Let me just one-shot the... You know, people are, like, trying to, like, kill bosses when, in one damage window, right? Like, that's fun. Why would I want to play this game if I'm going to kill a boss in one damage window? That is so boring. At that point, you're just progressing for the sake of progressing, right? And, like, that's just... I don't give a fuck about that. So, if I remember correctly, I do remember some of those wind things being, like, up here. When there was, like, that wind, slimes you needed to kill, but I don't want to find those. I'm really wanting to find this one place that I just cannot remember its location. Like, I've already been playing this game for weeks, right? So I've already had so many days of, like, farming ore and all that kind of stuff. But it's just a fact. It doesn't matter how hard it is to, like, level a weapon up, because again, you only have one weapon per character, opposed to what, like 5 or 6 artifacts? Yeah, I think it's 5. You have 5 artifacts per character. And there is no ore for artifacts. You only level them through other artifacts. Dude, this is stupid. I can't believe how few of these there are. I'm thinking whatever the place I'm thinking of is, it's not actually near a teleport point, which would be one part where I'm not seeing the geography I'm thinking of. The only way I see weapons being a problem is if you're a whale and you're obsessed with upgrading your stuff as fast as humanly possible. Like, if you're trying to level 10 characters and you're trying to get them all, like, level 80 as fast as you possibly can, right? But that's kind of first world problems at that point. Dude, I've seen people complaining about, like, gear and, like, acquiring gear in this game, and sure, it can be a bit annoying, but it's like compared to Epic 7, it's so easy. So I'm just like, this is nothing. Like, sure, I prefer games that don't have gear, right? Like FGO, because it's easier to make good content for games like that, because then you have, like, a fair stat line that everyone's dealing with and that kind of thing. Like, that's definitely better. But compared to Epic 7, this is not so bad. I am worried, though, they're going to really start to have problems with making, like, events and dungeon bosses and stuff that have stats that are actually... Because there's going to be... This is just a huge problem, right? Like, you're going to get to the point where the average player base is at maybe AR 50, right? And so, like, the AR 50 version of a boss, they're going to give X stat. But then the whales that are going ham constantly, because the longer the game is out, the more ahead whales get, right? And the more ahead people that just do hardcore farming are going to get, right? The people that are obsessed with, you know, getting their stats as high as possible, right? The longer the game goes, with games like this, right, where there's such a high ceiling on gear that it's so hard to get the actual best gear, that by the time they're making, like, new content for, like, whatever the relevant AR level is, the stat gap between the average player and the really serious player or the whale will be so different that there's no way they can make, like, that version of the boss statted reasonably for everyone. It's either going to be way too easy for the whales and they're just going to, like, kill it so fast it's nothing, or it's going to be like, impossible for, like, the more normies, right, that don't, like, sit there farming constantly. And then so what a lot of times will happen is they'll just pick one, right? And they'll start scaling for that one, and then the people that don't match that one have to do the lower level version, and then you have all the elitism and blah 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 blah. I remember these guys being here. No, yeah, I remember these guys actually. You just don't come up here very often. I mean, I straight up know of locations that have the air things. I'm not really looking for the air things. I'm looking for the thing that I'm trying to remember, but it's just not happening. And I'm actually really confused as to why I cannot remember where this thing is. Man, these guys must be funny on, what's her name? Bido, because you can have them counter you and then counter them. So, you guys don't understand, so I'm gonna stop looking for this, but off stream, I'm gonna look non-stop until I find this, because it is driving me insane that I can't remember this. But it's terrible stream content, so I'm gonna stop looking for it, but, I'm gonna search high and low until I find this fucking place that I'm thinking of, and then I'll show it off at some point on stream, just so I can be like, yeah, this thing, this is what I was looking for. Like, I'm losing my mind. This is, like, gonna keep me up at night if I don't remember where this place is. But, like, yeah, between all the ore in the world and then the ore you get from sending your dudes out and about, it's like, if you're not obsessed with trying to get your stuff up as soon as possible, you're gonna have, by the time you actually, like, oh, it's actually time to get a level 80 weapon, you're gonna have so much fucking ore. These bastards, man. Does anyone actually use these traps? I, like, never use these. Like, it's not that hard to kill boars. And you click Z for it, I guess? Did I get it? That, I was expecting, I was really expecting you to, like, have to swing the bottle, like in Majora's Mask, right? Not equip it, and then you just walk into them, and then you get them. Okay, I think I have 5 out of 5, so that's the most I think you can have. Alright, let's go, let's test this on that one thing earlier. Like, why not? That feels like they couldn't be bothered to, like, you know, add animations for the bottle and, like, add a new system to, like, how all that's gonna work. That's kind of how that feels. They kind of just used the existing technology and systems they had and just kind of slapped it on there. I feel like there was a better way up here, maybe going on this side, but guess we'll climb. I don't remember doing it this way earlier, but whatever. The thing is, some people enjoy games, like they enjoy like the RPG aspects of like getting your stats up and min-maxing things like that, and they like the progression feeling of seeing their characters do more damage and stuff, and that's fine. People like playing games that way. That's not a problem. It's just I don't give a flying fuck about that stuff. So use trap on your co-op partners. Yeah, I actually really advocate for games giving you ways to kind of like screw with your teammates in both good and bad ways, because it's just, it adds more dynamic stuff to the game, and it allows like more fun things to happen and whatnot. Like more tools, like, you know, throwing your teammates, and you can be used for good or ill, right? Like that's good for games. I swear, some people in my chat just never learn, man. Jean can't do that anymore, unfortunately. I just want Jean because she's one of the adult characters, and she's like fairly serious, right? So, but D-Luke is the one I wanted the most, but I already got him, so. That has a long-ass cooldown. They do not want you spamming that at all. Jesus Christ. I could have just gotten the Earth MC, by the way. I'm pretty sure to get that, but I just wanted to see how the bottles worked. Wanted the science there. But yeah, I'd have been very happy if you could still troll your teammates with Jean. I would have kept that. I don't think they should have removed that. That kind of stuff, like I said, is good for video games. Because if someone is being a dick, you can kick them out of your world, right? And then you can put them on your ignored list and never play with them again. Like, it's no problem. It's good to give people tools to express themselves as a jackass, a troll, a troublemaker, you know. Because then you have like the honor bros and stuff that you're going to value them more when you have all these assholes too, right? So variety is good. And then you have your friends, you know, that'll mess with you every once in a while, you know, like it's good for games. And hell, if you want to be a real Care Bear about it, you can make it toggleable, where like, you know, having things like bear traps work on your teammates and push-pull and, you know, throwing your teammates and stuff like that. You can make it where you can turn it on and off, right? But hell, you could make dungeons where you need to be able to like throw your teammate and stuff. Like, oh hey, you can get up there if you throw your teammate, right? Like, yeah, maybe you can be a bitch and use Venti instead, right? But like, you can also, if you don't have Venti, you can, you know, use co-op and get up there that way. That stuff is good for games. By the way, I hate killing the green slimes. They're awesome. I hate these fucking bugs. Cat juggle? What? Like the cat NPCs?
Huh? Is it just Paimon? Or is there a sweet fragrance in the air? Huh? Did you hear that? It seemed like it came from those ruins over there. Uh-oh. It looks like the treasure hoarders have locked someone inside.
So now, without having any context, we are going to murder them, right? Like, for all we know, that guy's a criminal and he was, you know, making all kinds of problems. And these are some of the few treasure hoarders that are, like, really good guys. But, we're you know, we gotta kill first, ask questions later, you know.
There's no end.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Also, isn't Paimon a treasure hoarder, basically? I really do need to upgrade my, Noelle's gear. I need to kind of upgrade all my guys' gear. I've upgraded it a little bit. I haven't worked on it much, but I've done it a little bit. Though I actually kind of fucked up and I made my D-Luke weaker than he used to be. Like, I raised his stats, but I lowered his crit chance. And my crit chance was so high before, I almost had 100% crit, and overall I was doing more damage before. And I also have less health. Although that I could fix, I just haven't leveled up his thing that boosts his health. But if I actually leveled it, then he would have more health, but I'm too lazy to do that. Man, I want a crossbow user, man. Dude, I actually think that could be really fun gameplay. You have a character that, you know, they have a ranged attack that hits really hard, right? But you have to be precise with it, like you gotta aim it, right? And then you can have it just like a, like his people needed him. Anyway, so you have it, so the crossbow can hit weak points just like a regular bow and do bonus damage if you headshot people or whatever, right? So you really incentivize that. But you have it just do way more damage than a bow, right? And then with the multiplier from hitting a weak spot, you can just do nutty damage if you hit the weak spot. But then you make the reload time really long, right? So it's like, you might want to maybe switch the character, fire the crossbow, not reload, and switch back to your other characters and just play them. And then when you've got a minute, then reload, right? I think that could be really fun. And then you could also give the character other things too that you could do with them so they're not just sitting there reloading. But I think that really could be a fun gameplay element, and I think the UI already supports that kind of stuff pretty well, so. I guess they dropped a cage key.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers.
I think we'll get a punch
If you hadn't come
kick
to
person
my
at some
aid,
point.
I surely would have rotted in this cell. Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Aw, it was nothing. No need to thank us all at once or anything.
I understand. Don't worry. I will compensate you both. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament because of you. I'm Mung Dan.
Yep, I want the Fatui guy with the hammer too. He's actually one of my favorite characters in the entire game. Like, he just looks awesome, and that gameplay would be really fun.
I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same ruins that I had.
I'm really hoping a lot of people give them feedback that they want more like variety in the style of characters instead of everyone being a pretty boy or a supermodel, which it's fine. You know, it's fine to have that in the character designs, and if they want that to be their like the majority of the characters, that's fine. But it's really good to have some oddball characters from time to time.
Antique.
Wait a moment. Actually, we are looking for something.
Oh? And what might that be?
Do you have a box that can store presents? We'd like a pretty one. The kind that you can use to store
Master
things.
Roshi. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Of
Like
course
seriously,
we do.
variety is good, and it
What's
lets
an
people,
antique
you know,
value
express
box?
themselves better when you see like the kind of
Cheap
characters they
jewelry.
go for, and especially because this game
There's
has
gift wrapping
co-op
service
and
in
stuff.
the
You know, I really
7
want to be able to
nations.
see what kind of, because in FGO you can really see what people like. You know, my friend Tusk is over there with Ivan, Darius, you know, Emil Alter, and all that. You can really see, you know, his taste, you know, and you know, Caesar, all that kind of stuff. You know, you can really see the kind of characters that he likes, and you can definitely see, you know, with the stuff that I like too.
Sugar
So yeah, I'm hoping add more, because right now it's really hard to see anybody's taste, right? Because all the characters have a pretty similar vibe going on. I was not exactly paying attention to the dialogue there. I'm assuming that guy's gonna teach us how to make the food for something, because ain't that a coincidence? Yeah, I really like Charles in Epic 7. I love his design. I just want like a classic wizard, you know, like Gandalf or Merlin, you know, like the classical take on that. Because everyone's like, oh, that's so generic. But it's not in anything, right? Like, it's not generic because you never see that in anything ever, right? It's like, yeah, Lord of the Rings and King Arthur are really popular, and then that's about all you see of that. It sucks. It's not even the age range. Obviously everyone's age range is pretty similar in this game right now, but it's just like the kind of fashion and like, you know, body type. You know, it's all the very lean and all that kind of stuff. And that's fine. Again, that's not a problem. But oh my God, can I have some variety, please?
Uncle Mung already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him. Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Mung. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue.
I just like how Klee is a full-blown knight and Noelle is only an apprentice. Does not make any sense.
Here, this container is itself an antique.
But again, game's new. I'll give him a minute.
40 years of history.
You know, I'm not gonna...
It's already been
If this game's out for like a year and they still have no variety in their character designs, I'm gonna be pretty annoyed. But, you know, right now it's like, let's just see what they do, so.
Yep. It's great. Hang on a moment. Could we borrow one other thing?
Did that dialogue sound really weird to anyone else?
Sure, please help yourselves. As long as it's on our shelves.
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome. If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able to make a great snack. It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slime! Carefully now. Into the box it goes and dust it over with a bit more powdered sugar.
Oh yes, you might want to use these 2 freshly picked flowers as decorations too.
Woohoo! It looks beautiful!
This is blasphemy to the slime gods, by the way.
Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
But she's right here. Right? We just got her twice out of the gacha instead of, you know, and then this demonic piece of crap. Just no. I hate that I can't get this thing off my roster. I'm pretty sure it's just there forever. I don't think there's a way to get rid of it. I'm just, can we give Chin Gong, please? God. Free things though, it's nice. The unknown god is actually the slime Archon. I mean, I'd be game for this. I got her 5 times! Like, you know, like, sure, with the amount that I had to roll there, of course I was gonna probably get her at least once. Well, actually, not necessarily, right? Literally, I could have stopped rolling after, like, my first roll if that had happened to have been, Bido instead. Or Beto, or whatever the fuck. Oh, hi. They've used this character model several times.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
What? Why would you have... That makes so little sense. Do you all have phones? Diablo Immortal, by the way, but that's like... Only that guy would hear the different passwords, right? What good is that? Like, literally, what good is that? Right? It's one thing to have, like, a gatekeeper guy that you need to have a password for to get into the place, right? But why would you have different passwords for different styles of guests? Like, that means anything. Like, oh, they use this password that implies something, so now he's gonna get on his mobile and ring up the Emperor and be like, you know... Like, what? It doesn't make any sense. Like, that guy's not gonna communicate with anybody for that to even be relevant.
It's Ningguang.
Like, oh yeah, that guy needs the warning, right? Like, that guy needs to know what you're there for, right? Because, you know, he's the one that lays out the red carpet, right? Except he's not, he just is the guy at the gate thing, so that's irrelevant information to him.
Since this is our first meeting,
Again, though, it doesn't matter, because the only guy that knows is him! He's the only one that knows! What's he gonna do? Like, it's just stupid!
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
oh no, it's nothing.
This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain.
We noticed.
From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have
Shoot it
been
down.
gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations.
Yeah, good luck with that.
Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber.
I don't like this place.
But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
I'm only here because the main story makes me.
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait, was Ver Goldet one of your people?
I don't even know who that was.
Just Vergoldet? No. Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours. At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest.
See, what I want to do, like if this was a game that gave you like extreme freedom, right, is tell all these people to go fuck themselves, right? And then you gather up all the slimes and you build a slime empire. You make a juggernaut army of slimes and you just decimate all of these bitches, right? It would be fantastic.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that
Make the world fear the iron slime.
The reason
I'd say Iron Fist of the slimes, but they don't have hands, so... Why did you stop the cutscene to have us just talk to them again?
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them.
I know, just get the air slimes, you know, start like dropping the fire slimes on them. It'd be
Much
great,
blood
man.
was shed, and many lives were lost.
Maniac is the best, by the way.
In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue
I will
chieftain
remind
Rex
everyone,
Lapis
literally the
is
only
subject.
reason we're doing any of this
Do you
is because
think
we're
his
supposed to
people
be
have
trying to
played
find
a
our
part in
brother.
his demise, of
But
lacking the
we've gotten
foresight to
so
see the
off track.
showing
I got like,
implications?
this is not our responsibility, by the way.
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden.
Who?
Even I was
Right?
caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor.
It's
If we do
probably
not
the
act against them
Vatui or
now,
some
they will surely
nonsense.
gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvio was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
What are you saying, Green? I'm saying that we've completely forgotten about our brother, and because the game is trying to force a story down our throat, it's pretty unnatural in the way we're behaving.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
Well answered. The scenery out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete, so please, this way.
Yeah, I was like, I remember when we were streaming that, everyone was like, Rare Prism.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
What? We have absolutely been in buildings like on par with this. What on earth are you? We had that giant ass cathedral in Mondstadt. Like what? How? Like the inn isn't like this is really not that different from the inn. How is this? Like whoa! Never seen anything like this before. Like this is really not that crazy compared to what we've seen already.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no
Wouldn't
interest to you.
this
are they,
facility
traveler?
be at great
Rather
danger if
special,
there was ever like
and I think
a
you're
massive
quite aware of
storm?
that.
I feel like having a floating city like that, there's a lot of like logistical problems.
If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
Get wrecked.
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power. Indeed, it seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent
Why is there like a
something similar to the
bolt
incident in Mondstadt.
on her leg? Like, what's going on here?
With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I don't really care what she's talking about
Allowing
anymore.
the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing
I just
only
dropped
invited
one
the
frame
Zhongli for the rite, so they
on
can
OBS. I dropped
for
one
their
frame.
own ends.
I'm not, and it's fine now. Normally you drop like 10, 30, 40, 50 frames or whatever, right? I dropped a frame. I'm confused.
Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any.
I don't mean the tattoo. There's like a bolt on her other leg for some fucking reason. I like, why, what? Like, I'm confused.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get? One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for. Let's grab one, the biggest one.
Really?
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one. La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it. Huh? There's
The Chinese thing? I don't even know.
Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Huh? Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Qixing spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading
Because
rumors,
MC is brain dead.
their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot.
Or our brain got turned into a rare prism.
But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so? Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't...
Oh my god, I am so bored! Will you all shut the fuck up? Jesus Christ! Oh my god, that was awful. Can I just like fight the new boss now? Fuck. God, now I have to go up. Yeah, great building. She already left. Yeah. I'm just gonna fucking jump off this thing now. You know, I should probably check first. Probably too late now. Yeah, I should have checked if there was a teleport point there. I don't think there is, so I guess you have to talk to that one guy every time. But yeah, I probably should have looked around for like loot or whatever, but I fucking hate that place, so you know. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap up there. Oh my god, that was awful. So far, I don't really like 1.1 very much because it feels like they haven't even done anything. Now, I haven't played it that much, so, you know, really bad take right now, but it's just like, if I see a new update like this, I want to see, like, new stuff right away, right? Like, you should be fighting new trash mobs right away, right? You should be seeing, like, new content right away. What I'm seeing is a whole lot of, hey, look, it's shit you've already seen a million times that we're repurposing over and over again, right? It's just more of that. And I'm like, that's not a good look, right? But, you know, I know they added some new stuff with this, but yeah, this is just not what I'd really want out of a new update for any game. Really, it's got nothing to do with how old this game is, right? Like, if you had any game put out a big content update, you know, furthering the main story and so on and so forth, I would not want to be like, oh yeah, look, it's a bunch of the same shit you've already seen, right? Like, that's not great. But, yeah, hopefully as the game moves on, you know, they're more willing to add, you know, new enemy types and that kind of thing, but so far they've been pretty lazy with that kind of thing. Like, I feel like that this is a major content update. It doesn't matter that it's their first one. Like, yeah, you can't expect them to add everything at once, of course not. But I think it's pretty reasonable for any major content update for any game to add, you know, new enemies and stuff like that. Especially an action game, right? Like, this is a 3D action game, you know, where you're actually controlling the character and whatnot. You know, it's pretty reasonable to be like, yeah, I expect new enemies with new attack patterns and stuff. Like, it's a pretty low bar. Anyway, lads, thank you for hanging out and, you know, watching me get a freaking lolly over and over again instead of, you know, anything else. But, I'll be streaming this some more over the next few days. Next stream is definitely going to be FGO because they've got their thing coming out. But I'll try to play some of this after FGO tomorrow, if I can, work that out. Well, thank you all for hanging out. I will see you all later. Peace.